Welcome to Numerology 101 Part 3. Uncle Guido-san be with you momentarily for your numerological expeditious pleasure. Okay, Uncle Guido coming right up. Howdy, y'all. Uncle Guido here. Just one of my many alter ego personifications designed to add a little levity to these very serious matters that we have ahead of us in our exploration of the consciousness. You are psychic. That is my constant message, and we are exploring tools that awaken and heighten your psychic abilities. Tarot, astrology, numerology, working on your spiritual tan is the tools that I bring to you so that you may learn how to cultivate your intuition. By cultivating your intuition, you become more ready to see the true messages from nature, the universe, God. Numerology is the most basic, fundamental, easiest of all the tools that will help you see how the universe actually operates more fully and the cyclic nature of energies coming, ebbing and flowing and coming back around again. And it is also the easiest way to open up your own intuition. We left off giving you the basic ideas of what the numbers themselves meant. And I've got a little bit of stuff here for you to look at that I printed up. Right here are the numerological correspondences for our Western alphabet language, English. Okay, so it's just really simple here. We've got A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, so on and so forth. And then we come down here to J, that's the next layer of 1, and so on and so forth. And we always want to remember when we come to the 11th number and the 22nd number that these are master numbers. The double numbers, all the double numbers are master numbers, and they carry with them special energy that is a big juju kind of energy that you can learn how to cultivate and master and operate with. And at a certain point, these abilities will usher out into the universe as far as matter particulation and magnification into your reality. There's a mouthful, huh? Okay, so as we said before, the numbers 1 through 9 are the basic numbers through which we computate this reality. I gave you the basic meanings of 1, beginnings, 2, choices, 3, creativity, 4, work, structure, 5, freedom and change, 6, relationships, 7, going within, spirituality, 8, coming out, manifesting on a higher level than ever before, manifestation, and 9, the completion, the end of the cycle at this level, getting ready to graduate to the next level, the 10 and 1, the new beginning on the higher level with the 0 brought in to augment it to the 10th power of the vibrations that you will be experiencing. We come to the 11, that first master number. It's the 2 1s side by side, almost like the towers at 9/11. We'll get to that later. Anyway, the 11 represents balance, justice, and karmic ramifications, and understanding how to balance the energies you have set into motion and bring them to the 0 point so that you may move into the higher spiritual lessons that we need to master as we take these baby steps out of the basic world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the basic world. That's what's going on all around us at all times. Our numerological correspondences of the numbers to the letters are taking English, which happens to be a backwards, really limiting language. That being said, on the same breath and sentence, English is one of the only few growing languages. So there's kind of like this paradox going on with English. When we look at the old Semitic texts of Hebrew and all of the Sanskrit and stuff like that. They read from right to left. We read from left to right. So there's this whole thing in the control factor of those who guard the cages that have limited our ability to work with nature through sound and vibration, through words, and wah, 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 I create, I levitate, I make a pyramid, blah, blah, blah. But here we are stuck in English, and we're trying to communicate. How do we get out of this little almost pig Latin trap that they've led us to follow in? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Let's go back to numerology. I'm trying to keep us on track here with the numerology. Well, now that you are gaining some semblance of knowing what the energies of the 9 numbers are, we can take this and apply this to charts. Okay, so when I'm doing a chart, and here's a chart of a very famous singer, y'all might recognize there, and look at all the goodies going on there. With that chart right there, I can tell you what, by the birthday, the new life lesson to be learned is. Okay, and by the name, that represents the tools that you bring into this lifetime. Yes, lifetimes after lifetimes, sorry. No one gets out of here till you either play some foos or sing the blues. Anyway, the name is the toolbox. This represents what you bring to this lifetime to work with, what's in your little tool belt there that you're going to approach this new lesson of life. The birthday is the new lesson of life. It's like the road you're heading down. The name is the tools, or maybe like the car that you're driving as you head down that road. The name will give us clues to where the energies have been either really enjoyed and brought back, or bottled up and need to be worked through. And we get into aspects between the name and the birthday, and we start looking at things like karmic numbers and stuff like that, and that can give us some real clues as to past life things and what's going on, between the lessons that you were trying to wrap up and wanting to learn for new, and what energies you're clinging on to and you have to clean out. And the whole thing is about trying to find some sort of balance, lifetime after lifetime, having a well-rounded experience here in third dimensional matter. We all come down here to play and to learn, and this is the greatest school in which the most strides, the furthest progress can be made right here in the physicality, because that veil of forgetfulness has dropped over our consciousness totally. Every time we are born into this lifetime, we come in raw, we come in naked, we come in not knowing a thing. We have to learn from scratch. And like I've said before, everybody's ready there to tell you just how it all goes down, where the cow shits in the buckwheat there, Even Uncle Guido's kind of telling you his interpretation there. So always, always come back to center, take, digest, mull it over, see if it resonates. Now, resonance in sound, in numerology, in vibration, is a real key to the universe. How something feels, those good vibes you're feeling, In numerology, we can get a sense for the energies that are lacking, that are hard for us to deal with. And that shows up in the karmic realm too. And always, if you have any questions whatsoever, just email me. Uncle Guido can send you charts, can do your charts. We can look at all sorts of different things. Personally, we can discuss this. We can set you up with classes. We can just start the one-on-one process with you starting to learn Western numerology here, or the tarot, or astrology. We do all of these things, but like I said, numerology is the easiest. Numbers are everywhere, and we can equate numbers into everything. Your name, we can break that down, get your personal vibration. Within the name, the legends have it that we break the name into the vowels and the consonants, and we look at those formulas separately.
So, what are your gifts?
So whatever.
Hi,
I hit my computer. Oops. Anyway, where was I? The vowels, the sacred sounds. A, E, I, O, U. This is the magic. The Hebrews did not include the vowels in their alphabet, so their alphabet's only 22 letters. These sounds are more resonant feelings, bigger ideas than what language can convey. And so we look at the vowels differently. We call that the heart's desire number. And it kind of touches the soul more. The consonants in the name represent the outer yang portion, what is portrayed, what your persona, what you project out to the world. You gather little bits and pieces of what you think is cool, how you wear your clothes, your hair and all that, and you put on this mask over this little meat bag that you're walking around in, and you put that out to the world. And that can be, that vibration of what you're putting out to the world can be understood through the consonants in your name. Interestingly enough, we choose the name from the other side to come through. We look at family lineages through the last name, and then the first and second name we look at, and all of these things vibrate when you say Uncle Guido, that is a vibration. When I say Babu, that is a vibration. And believe it or not, you carry that energy of the name, the vowels, the consonants, all that sort of stuff. When you combine the vowels and the consonants, you come up with what I call the essence number. And the essence number is the combination of everything within your toolbox. We look at the combination of the essence number and the life path number, and we come up with what's called the ultimate goal number. And that's a really interesting concept there. Are there really goals here on earth? Did we come here to do some things? Did we come here to learn lessons? Did we come here to make choices and play with this materiality? I say yes. It's all here at our disposal for us to just kind of dip our toes in, to get in there and grovel around and enjoy and savor, and all experiences, both light and dark, are at our disposal. Once we learn how to master the energies, the vibrations, we can begin to direct the flow of energy towards our own desires, to our own will, and make the world in our own image. We are little mini creators down here on old planet Earth. The spark of the universe, the infinite, the one, is right here within our hearts. The key to numerology is bringing balance and harmony into all of the energies that are flowing through your name, your birthday, and all this, and understanding how your strengths are, your weaknesses are, what your karma you need to fulfill is, and just bringing balance and harmony to yourself. This is old Uncle Guido. I'm going to go into volume 4 of Numerology Basics here, so I'll be right back.